Even E.T.'s getting into the Halloween spirit here. Today we're going to be here at Universal Studios Florida. Actually, we're going to be at Universal Orlando Resort's City Walk, where we're going to be eating at a new restaurant that just opened here called Ben the BAO. I also think I'm going to venture inside Universal Studios theme park and see some of the upcoming preview merchandise they have for Halloween Horror Nights. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hi everybody and welcome to the World of Micah. We're gonna go get some food at Ben the BAO. It's a bao bun type restaurant here that replaced the sushi restaurant right next to the movie theater they have here at City Walk. Then I think I'm gonna venture inside and see some of the preview merchandise for Halloween Horror Nights, kind of take in some of the sights and sounds here at Universal Orlando Resort in the afternoon. You guys are gonna get to tag along with me and Abby. Now, let's take a closer look. It's a hot one here, that's for sure. It is definitely a hot one here today in Central Florida. We've been so used to the cloud coverage. The sun has not been out for several days, especially with all the weather we had coming in from Elsa. But it's starting to feel like home again here. Super hot. Okay, I'm hungry, let's go. And just to show you guys where in proximity it is to City Walk, here's the main area leading towards Universal Studios. This right here is Voodoo Donuts, and you have Minchie's and everything. It's right at the top here to the left. You hungry?
Yeah, I'm excited to try this.
Yeah, me too. I think last time we ate over here it was still sushi.
Yeah, and I really like the sushi place, so I'm really hoping that the bao place is just as good as the sushi, because that was really good sushi.
It was good sushi. I think we had sushi and then we went and saw It.
Whoa. Yeah. That was a really long time ago.
The first
like
It.
Years.
Yeah, not the Tim Curry It, the remake.
Right, exactly.
It, a couple of years ago. I don't think you and I were alive when Tim Curry's It. Well, we might have been alive. I think we were still toddlers. But anyways, we're not here to talk about It. We're here to talk about Ben the BAO. Right over here. Look at this. Wow. Looks completely different. I have not been over here since it was sushi. You can see everything taking place right here. That's the kitchen area where they make the bao buns, and this is the menu here. Oh, they have kimchi. I'm not really a big fan of kimchi, but I do like pork belly, I do like beef brisket, I do like shrimp, and I do like crab cake. So you get two for $11.99 and additional for $4.49. They do have different sake, different beer, wine, and then they have obviously soda, tea, and water here. Show you guys what's in all of these. Mustard aioli on that crab cake. Pico de gallo, chipotle. Oh my goodness, that sounds good. Veggie here. This is interesting, has sweet potato in that. Beef brisket, fried jalapeno, pickled red onion, and cilantro. Duck, don't like duck. Pork belly, and then the kimchi. And I'm gonna do the two, so I'm gonna do crab cake and beef brisket is what I think I'm gonna do. Oh, they're playing Elvis Jailhouse Rock down here at the Hollywood Drive-In Putt-Putt Golf right at the entrance to City Walks, where we're gonna be seated right here. It's the only place in the shade, really. But I ended up getting the shrimp, the crab, and the beef brisket. I did the additional, and you went with the veggie and crab?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let me see if I can peek in. There's a bad glare, but he's over there doing something. He's making it. He's doing something over there. I can see him putting some. Yeah, that looks awesome. Super excited about having dinner over here. We have a little nice secluded area right over here next to the haunted area, the putt-putt, very fitting for us. I'm hungry. All right, this is Abby's. That's the crab. It's got a little sauce on there, and this is the veggie.
Yep.
And then I got shrimp here. This is the brisket, and I also got the crab as well. These little buns are awesome. Pretty excited to try this. I'm gonna bite into this crab. It's very crabby.
Very crabby?
Very good. Just a little dry, but I think it's good. I'm gonna go ahead and take a, these are the fried jalapenos. Eat one. This is the brisket here. Ooh, that brisket is good. It's like smoked. And this is the shrimp with the sauce on it. Avocado, onion. I think my favorite is the brisket. The shrimp comes in second, and the crab, it's good. Just a little too dry for my liking. Well, I like the pickled cabbage that's on the brisket. I think that's pickled. Or it might be pickled onions. I'm not sure. It's good though. How's yours?
That's good. I like the crab.
You like the crab?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, like I can see where you think it's a little dry, but
yeah,
it's so weird. It's almost like eating like a Whopper. The way it reminds me of like a Whopper with like crab meat instead of a beef patty. I don't know why that.
Oh, you're like you're eating a hamburger?
Yeah, I mean like a hamburger, like
it's like a Krabby Patty.
Literally a Krabby Patty.
How's the veggie? Have you tried the veggie
yet?
yet?
The veggie yet.
We're all waiting.
Really anticipated.
Yes.
If you don't like mushrooms, do not get this. I happen to love mushrooms.
Lots of mushrooms on
It
there.
is very mushroom heavy. Really salty. Ooh, black olives.
Oh no.
There's a black olive in there.
Can't eat that. I do not like black olives.
See, I like mushrooms and black olives, so this is
I like
great.
mushrooms, no black olives. Yeah, all in all, I think this is really good. I mean, I'd get it again. The buns are my favorite. They're like these fluffy pancake buns. They're not sweet like pancakes, but they have the consistency of like a pancake. I could definitely see you making like a breakfast bowl out of this. Well, that was good. Finished it all. Still think the shrimp, the brisket, two favorites, crab, it was good. Probably won't get the crab again. Abby enjoyed her crab. Abby also enjoyed her vegetables, right?
Yeah, it's good.
I think the only other one on there,
Is the kimchi.
I don't really care for kimchi.
I know. I want to like
It's a
kimchi
little-
so bad.
It's a little too pickly for me.
Yeah, and you like pickles.
I do. I like pickles. I like pickled things.
Just like kimchi.
But I did not, well, the kimchi that I had one time at this sushi place, I was not thrilled. It was not good. I remember we were like, this,
It's pretty bad.
it was pretty funny, our reaction to it, because we wanted to like it so bad. But nonetheless, been the BAO, pretty awesome. Did enjoy this place. But I think we're gonna head inside the park and see some of the preview merchandise for Halloween Horror Nights. Stepped over here to the Red Coconut. This mid-century design right here looks like something we would have in our house. If you guys are curious about our house, it looks like the Ricardos, like their house. We are very, very, very into mid-century modern design. And I've never actually been to this restaurant here, the Bob Marley Tribute to Freedom restaurant they have over here. I've actually never eaten here. I want to do that. I really want to try some of the Jamaican flavors of this restaurant. There's also a statue. The Honorable Robert Nesta Marley, Light of Trinity. There he is. Good old Bob Marley statue. Wonder if that's to scale. It's kind of cool. Now, we've eaten at Pat O'Brien's plenty of times because where we were from, Mississippi, I was from about 2 hours from New Orleans. I used to go quite a bit, and I've had my fair share of hurricanes. They have hurricanes here at Pat O'Brien's as well. Finally getting some breeze. Rising Star is still here, but I don't think it's reopened. It's where you can sing karaoke with a live band. We're gonna head into the Legacy store. I called it the Tribute store earlier, but it's the Legacy store. I always like to stop in this store. They never really have anything new, but sometimes there's like a new shirt or something they throw in here. Ooh, I like the real Ghostbusters shirt right there. And if you look inside this pod here, let me see if you can see the fly in there. You see it? It's right there. There's the two eyes. It's really hard to see because of the glare. Look at these. The gummy sharks just like you get in the Shark Attack drink. I've gotten that before with my buddy Mike. That's amazing. You can buy the gummy sharks in this box. Make your own Shark Attacks at home. And then obviously you got to drink it in this glass. Even E.T.'s getting into the Halloween spirit here. So right here they were doing personalization and they were doing like embroidery and stuff. And they replaced it with merchandise and props. So this is something new here inside the prop store, the Legacy store. It's a music case that says, yeah, they used to do like the embroidery and iron on stuff here. It's weird. I guess they moved it to a different store or something. They still have the U design for the phones and the Apple Watch bands here and the magnets, but they've gotten rid of doing the embroidery altogether here. This was cool, walking around and seeing some of the newer things here inside the Legacy store. And they've added some Velocicoaster merchandise right here as soon as you walk in. Pretty cool. I love this store. I'm glad it's here. I'm sure the days are numbered for this Jurassic Park tribute store here. We'll be getting this ready for Halloween Horror Nights sooner than we think. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the fog, scare zones. It's gonna be good. We're gonna head inside technically the exit store from the Bourne Stuntacular. They have preview merchandise for Halloween Horror Nights 2021. Look at that. The Haunting of Hill House. They just announced this. Look at that dude. If he's in the house, which he's gonna have to be, it's gonna be terrifying. That's like the one thing I'm not looking forward to.
I know, this is the one thing Micah hasn't seen, and I told him to watch it, and he started watching it, wasn't into it, but now that they've announced it, he has to watch it. But I am surprised they didn't have the bent neck lady on the shirt.
Yeah,
I'm a little disappointed.
I do know who the bent neck lady is, but I will say this. No one was really talking about this show until Horror Nights announced the house. Then everybody in the world became a huge fan. It's funny how that works, right? If you want your show to be popular, get it at Halloween Horror Nights. Just make it a house. It'll blow up. And they have that merchandise all around with the other monster-themed, Universal Classic Monster-themed merchandise in here. Hope they never get rid of these guys. Love seeing them throughout the year, even when it's not Halloween Horror Nights season. And I noticed they have something new here. These are the Bendy Figs. They have pretty much every single one here. Bride, Frankenstein's Monster, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Dracula here. Now this is like a second edition. There was some old school ones they made in the 90s of these, kind of the same thing, but they did it in the 90s, and then this is a newer version. They have the new Universal Monsters logo on this. These are awesome. I kind of want to buy all of them, even though this Creature from the Black Lagoon is not the Creature from the Black Lagoon that I know. Right over there, the Millicent Patrick design, it kind of looks more like Swamp Thing. But it's still cool, but look at those teeth. It's insane. See, that's more the Gill Man right there. I don't know what this dude's trying to do. Pretty much the only place on property that has Halloween Horror Nights merchandise right now. I mean, we're still in July, and that's cool. Starting to show some preview merchandise for the upcoming haunt season. I'm excited. Well, we took care of business here today at Universal Orlando Resort, eating some new food at Bend the BAO. Pretty good food. Looked around City Walk for a while and even checked out some preview merchandise for the upcoming Halloween Horror Nights 2021 season. I cannot believe in just a few short months, Halloween Horror Nights will be here. But I think our adventure for today has come to an end, which means it's time to say goodbye. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the thumbs up button the next time you're here at Universal Orlando Resort. Tell them World of Micah sent you, and I will see you on the next adventure. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.